Hey guys, Hey Spartan here with an opening. Today we have a Force of Will opening. As you can see with the playmat, this is Feasting, one of the 6 sages in the story of Force of Will. Happy to have the playmat for Force of Will openings. And today we have the Outbreak of the Seven Kings War. This is the Alice Cluster starter deck, dual deck type thing that they did. It includes 2 decks, one pure white and one pure red. And it has a lot of good cards, especially the Regalia cards, which are the new type of cards, which are pretty awesome. But yeah, let's get into opening this. I was able to get this from my friend. He did a big order using some store credit and was able to get one of these. These are pretty good. Have a lot of good cards in it. Right now with Bahamut wrecking everything right now. Because of the Regalia card and just some other good stuff in here. And let's actually open it. So we have it. I'll break this machine. So I said this is from the Alice cluster, which is the new cluster coming for Force of Will, I believe in October. And it has to do with a lot of the King Arthur, and there's 7 kingdoms and all that good stuff. So should be very interesting. So, let's take this off here. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna try to be careful with this stuff. So, obviously comes with the cards, comes with 2 playmats, rules book, and pretty much how to play the game, like a quick reference and stuff like that. Not gonna go into that. Let's remove the box, and here we go. So. We got the red, and we got the white. So, with every little starter deck, dual deck thing comes with a card. It could be a full art stone from, I believe, the first set, or it could be a congratulations card, which you could turn in for a Force of Will booster box, which would be awesome. People don't know how to redeem it yet, but people are collecting it, and as soon as they announce something, we'll see. So let's see if we actually got it. And no, we did not. But we got a full art Wind Magic Stone. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, let's set that to the side. Alright, so let's open up the white deck, the light. So, with each starter, each deck, you get a new ruler, which is Faria here. So, it's Faria, the Sacred Queen. J-Activate is only 2 white. And you could pay 2 white to gain 200 life. So, not too bad. Then when you flip over, it's Faria, the ruler of the God Sword. 800, 800. It has target attack. And when this card enters your field, put the top card of your Magic Stone deck into your main, your Magic Stone area. Whenever this attacks, recover target Regalia you control. So it would be her sword. And it's God Art, God's Breath. You pay 2 white and 4 colorless mana, or will as you call it. Recover all resonators you control, and you can only play the God Art once per game. So it's a very, very powerful ability. And yeah, she's pretty good. She's been doing really well in overseas and stuff. But yeah, also the white deck is based off of the King Arthur and Knights of the Round here. So we got Gawain, Knight of the Sun. He is a Knight of the Round Table, 300, 700. Other Knights of the Round Table resonators you control get plus 200, plus 200. And whenever this card attacks or blocks, you get a resonator, which can be pretty good. He's a 2-drop, just 2 white, so he is pretty good actually. Then we got Percival, the Seeker of the Holy Grail. 200, 200, cost 1 will. Pretty cheap. When this card enters the field, reveal the top 5 cards of your main deck. You may put a Regalia or Knights of the Round Table among them into your hand, and the rest at the bottom of the deck in any order. And also, you can banish this card, prevent all damage that will be dealt to target J Ruler or Knights of the Round Table Resonator or Ruler until that in turn. So, very good card. If you're running Knights of the Round, you run 4 of these because these are just awesome. It's your searcher. And we got Blessed Holy Wolf. Enters the field, destroys the Resonator. It's just good stats. Sacred Herald of the Sacred Queen. So enters you search your deck for a card named Herald of Sacred Queen. Reveal it and put it into your hand. So you just search it out itself. Order of Sacred. Yeah, this is the Herald and this is the order. Rest target Resonator and your Resonators get plus 400 until end turn. So it could just pretty much go for a big swing. Pride of Knights. Target Resonator you control gains +2/+2. And you gain 200 life. Temple Monk. It's a 2/4 for 1. And you gain 400 life. So against those burn decks, I guess. It costs 3. Veteran Master. You can tap him to target Resonator with 2 or less gets +200/+200. And it's a 600/600. So bumps your guys. Young Knight of Gloria. 300/300 for 1 mana and target attack. So it's a pretty good beat stick. Another Holy Ghost, and I believe it's just a copy. You get multiple copies of this. So yeah, interesting stuff. And let's go over the other side of the deck here. And it is the Regalia. So these are pretty awesome. So this is Excalibur, the God Sword. The Regalias give your J Ruler or something, so this one gives target attack. And you can tap it, and your J Ruler gets 200/200 until the end turn. And if your ruler is Faria, it gains imperishable until the end turn, and you may pay 2 less to play the God Art this turn, the turn you activate it. You can discard another copy of Excalibur to produce a light will, which is pretty crazy. And you can banish this card when it's on the field to give your J Ruler imperishable. So this is for that last one is pretty much for other if you use it with other rulers. It's pretty awesome. And we have Galahad. Costs 2 will, 400/400. Whenever he attacks, you gain 500 life. And whenever this card is put into graveyard from your field, rest target Resonator your opponent controls. So if he dies, he taps something. Whenever he attacks, you gain 500 life, which is pretty good. So you get 2 Excaliburs there, 2 Galahads. And these pretty looking light magic stones. Very nice. And you get some more stuff here. Gloria's Castle Town. Whenever you gain life, target Resonator gets +3/+3 until the end of turn. So kind of goes with the life gain theme that you're seeing. And we got Weaver, the White Dragon. Flying, 12/12 for 5, and you may pay 2 less to play it for each Resonator that entered your field this turn. So you drop 2 guys, and you can play this guy for 1 mana, or 1 will. So it's pretty crazy. Justice of God's Sword costs 1. It is a standby, so you can put it face down. And the trigger is when a Resonator your opponent controls attacks or blocks. This deals 500 damage to target attacking or blocking Resonator. If you control a J Ruler, this card deals damage equal to its attack instead. So pretty much it hits itself, or it does 500 damage. This is just pretty good in general. Tristan, the Knight of Sorrow. He costs 3 for 6/6. As long as you control another knight, this card has swiftness. And when this card attacks, Resonators you control get +100 until the end of turn. It's just 100 attack, so it's pretty cool. And you get multiple copies of them, as you can see. So that is the light deck. It has a lot of cool stuff. Knights and Round Table, people love it. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff. Excalibur, and we'll put Faria in the front. And for the red deck, I know this is kind of taking a little bit longer, but I like to go through all the cards, just read off their effects. And sorry if you guys don't like that, but yeah. So here we have, let's flip that guy over. Malgus, the Flame King. Yeah, to J activate him, it's just 2 fire will. And you can pay 2 fire will to do 200 damage to target opponent. So he becomes a burner as well, if you want to do that with him. You flip him, he becomes Malgus, the One charmed by the Demon Sword. And he has First Strike, he's 1,500. When this card enters, you put the top card of your Magic Stone deck into your stone area. You could pay a Fire Will, banish a Magic Stone or Resonator to do 300 damage to a Resonator. And his God Art is Unleash the Demon Sword. And you pay 2 red and For colorless, destroy target resonator. This card gains plus X plus 0 until the end of turn, where X is the attack of the destroyed resonator. And you can only play the God Art once per game. So yeah, he could be pretty crazy. The downfall of both of these rulers is their weak defense. He could get killed by a Thunder really easily, and Fire could get killed by Flame of Outer World. So other than that, they are pretty good. Then we have Guinevere. I believe that's her name. She's really good. She costs 1 Fire Will. She's a 2/4. You could tap her, banish a Resonator, draw 2 cards, discard a card. And you could pay a 1 red. Tap her, target Resonator control gets +4/+4 until the end of turn. And when it deals or is dealt damage this turn, you banish it. So there's a lot of craziness you can do with this. We'll get to it in a bit. And probably one of the best 2-drops in the game right now is the Lancelot, the Knight of Demon, Mad Demon. Costs 2 red. He has swiftness for 600/600. He already survives a Thunder. And as you choose a card to attack, you must choose this card if able. So he has to get hit. Oh, he has to attack first. I'm sorry. And when this card attacks, if this card's attack is 1,000 or more, this card deals 700 damage to target Resonator. Awesome ability. You pay 1 red, and it gives 1,100 attack until the end turn. So if you have Abe no Habakiri, the new sword from Millennium Ages, on him, his effects already pop off, and he does major damage, and it's pretty dope. So, really awesome card. Then we have Demon Flame, costs 1 red, instant. Choose one, deal 500 to target Resonator, or destroy target Resonator that was dealt damage this turn. So even if you just suicide your guy, and you play this to kill it. So, not bad. Dragoon of Certo. Costs 2, 500 for a target attacker. So it's not bad. It's good stats. Flame King Shout. This is an awesome card. So it costs 3. This card deals 400 damage to each Resonator your opponent controls, which is crazy. And then you may put a Fire Resonator with cost 3 or less from your hand to the field, and it gains swiftness until the end turn. So if they have a field of just pure blockers, just stalling, you can play this, get rid of them all, and bring in a 3-drop, which could be freaking anything. So pretty awesome. This is a really good card. Flaming Wyvern costs 3 for 6/6 flyer, and it has, you pay red to give it +200 attack until the end of turn. So pretty good. Rook Egg. This is another crazy one that they do with the Bahamut deck that's running rampant right now. So it costs 1 for 0/2. It can't attack, and when this card is put into the graveyard from your field, search your deck for a Fire Resonator, reveal it, and put it to your hand. There's no for your deck. So yeah, with Guinevere here, it could get really dumb. With Yamada, the Yamada deck's the Salt deck, you could pretty much sack the Rook Egg to Guinevere. The Rook Egg's ability goes off first, get Yamada, draw the 2 cards, then discard the Yamada. It's a really easy way to just set up that play. Also, they use this in Bahamut. You sacrifice it to Cthulhu, search for the Cthulhu, sacrifice Cthulhu to flip Bahamut, and you just start going to town. So you can do a lot of dumb stuff with this card, so it's pretty awesome. Costs Spirit of Certo. Costs 3 for a 9/4 and swiftness. So that weak defense is what kills it. Whelp Drake costs 2, flying 4/4. When this card goes to the graveyard from your field, it deals 400 damage to target Resonator. So this is not bad at all. Demon Flame, and I believe that is going to be it for that pile. Yep. So there's that one, and let's get to this. So we're at the 15-minute mark pretty much, so just like to go into depth with some of the cards. And here is the sword that everybody is getting crazy over. Leviathan, the Demon Sword. Gives your J-Roller swiftness. Tap it until the end of turn. J-Roller would deal damage, it deals 200 more, so it's a mile list. And if your J-Roller's Melgus, it gains a perishable, and you can pay 2 less for its God Art. Also, you can banish Resonator to recover this card, and you can banish Resonate or discard another card to give it a red will, and you can banish the card to give imperishable. So, yeah, this is just really broken and awesome. So a lot of people are complaining about it. So, and we got more Dread the Traitor, costs 4 for a 9/9, and whenever this card attacks, you may banish another Resonator. If you do, this card deals 1,000 damage to target Resonator. So you sack a guy to get a guy out of the way, pretty much. Pretty good. And you get another sword. You get 2 swords, 2 more Dreads. These pretty fire stones. And for the last part of here, we got Serto the Blazing Volcano. Players can't gain life, and whenever your Resonator is put into the grave from the field, this card deals 100 damage to each player. So, just a way to stop life gain and just start doing some damage. So, we got Drag, the Red Dragon, costs 5. He's a 12/12 flyer, and you can pay 1 less to play this card for each Resonator put into the graveyard from your field this turn. So you sack a bunch of guys, you can play them for cheap. Pretty good. Flash of Demon Sword costs 2. It's a standby. It's triggered when a J/Resonator you control attacks. Target Resonator cannot block until the end of turn. If you control J-Roller, this card deals damage equal to its attack to that Resonator. So it's just like the light one, but pretty cool. And we got Hector de Mariz, the Acolyte of Mad Demon. Costs 2 for a 4/4. You may pay 1 red less to play this card if you control Lancelot. And whenever this card enters the field, target Resonator gets plus 400 attack until end turn. Pretty good to go in hand with Lancelot, especially if you just if you have 2 of these in your hand and you're just playing one after another. And yeah, and that you get multiple copies of all that. So those are the decks there. Sorry for the longer video, but these cards are really good. So if you see this at your local store and you're new to Force Will or you're getting into Force Will, I suggest you do buy a couple of these. They're awesome. You get a lot of good cards from them. Lancelot's really good. Guinevere, the Demon Sword, a lot of the Knights of the Round Table stuff is really good. So if you're better getting into Force Will already into Force Will, this is just a no-brainer. You probably already got your 4 copies of this deck just to get the Lancelots and stuff like that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys are playing for Force of Will. I always like to see decks and stuff. Just start some conversation up on the comment section. So, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.